Hey everybody, John Foster, Pathway to Glory Boxing Corner. I have a professional fighter here today at Main Street Boxing Gym, and we're going to talk to him about his career and what he's doing. And this guy, I thought we had a movie star walking in here, some kind of artist, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, Todd Manuel. Todd, nice to meet you.
How you doing, sir?
We pretty much just met, but professional fighter.
Yes, sir. I've been fighting since I was 13. I had my first fight at 13.
Wow.
I went into the gym at the age of 8.
Yep.
And got kicked out.
And got for fighting.
I was a bad kid.
Not getting along with the other guys.
Yes, sir.
Wow. All right.
And,
what gym was this? This was in Louisiana.
This was in Louisiana. See, I'm from Rain, Louisiana.
Right.
So I got the Cajun way. I was raised the Cajun way.
That's tough.
Yes, sir.
It's
tough
in the
way.
swamps.
Yes, sir. You better be
real
ready.
tough.
Yes, sir.
You got to be tough or you don't survive.
You don't survive,
to the Gators.
To the Gators.
It's that tough, yeah.
So and my boxing career has brought me very, very far, and then it ended me to Main Street.
Right.
Right here, where I think it's one of the golden gems in Houston, one of the hidden gems in Houston.
Well, you got Bobby Benton here.
Yes, sir.
And class act. I worked for Angelo Dundee, and this is class just like Angelo.
Yes, sir.
Back in Pembroke Pines when this is class. I mean, they know what they're doing as professional. How many years you been here?
I've been here going on 7 years.
7 years.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, 8.
8 years.
Okay. 8. Yes, sir. I keep forgetting my little boy's getting older.
So yeah, but you look young, and so you've been boxing professional how many years?
I've been boxing professional since I was 16. You can say over 10 years.
10 years.
Yes,
yeah.
Sir.
Yeah,
easily.
26. You're coming to your prime. You know, a man's prime is 28.
Yes, sir. Oh, man.
So you're coming into your prime physically
and mentally.
As a man and mentally, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Because some of those things you might miss those steps coming up as a young man.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the right guidance around you or the right role models around you. So when you get older, you get around these real men, and they'll teach you some things that you missed as a child.
That's important. You get around the right men.
Yes, sir.
You know, the right influence, giving you the right information.
Yes, sir. Because it's easy to pick up on the wrong information. Easily, anybody can pick up on negative vibes, but to pick up on those positive vibes and carry them a long way is so hard.
Warren Buffett said it the best. He said, "Hey, somebody asked me, can you tell if somebody's going to be a millionaire?" You know?
Yes, sir.
And he said, yes. He says, "Tell me who his friends are."
There you go. Because
tell me who he associates with.
Because if you hang with 5 broke people, you'd be number 6.
You'd be number 6.
If you hang with 5 rich people, you'd be number 6. The 6th rich person.
And you're getting good information down here at Main Street Boxing.
Yes, sir. I'm getting the best information. I think we have great coaches here at Maine. We have Coach Bobby. Yep. We have Coach Dwight. We have Coach Aaron. We have Lou. We have Coach Hollywood. Like, I think that these guys, Coach.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, we have so many coaches.
And you know what? I see professional all around.
Yes.
I mean, just straight up serious, but nice, but professional.
Yes, sir.
All the way around.
This gym here, I'm thankful that I got to come to Main Street. I've been to several gyms around the world, and I've never been to a gym like Main Street. Main Street has almost every professional comes to this gym. So you go to a normal gym, you might find 3 or 1 professional in that gym. Right. Main Street has, you can say 100 professional fighters in this gym. Wow. And we all help each other out. We all see where our wrongs and our ins and outs need to be fixed. And then on top of that, we have some of the greatest coaches in the world.
Has good vibes down here.
Yes,
definitely.
Sir.
You know, very like he says, professional, but it's a family.
Yes, sir.
It really seems, yeah.
This is the gym. Anyone in the state of Texas, in Houston, you want to come to a gym, you want to find one of the best gyms, loving people, get the greatest knowledge you can get. Main Street
Boxing Gym, Houston, Texas.
It don't get no better.
Let's talk about you, Todd. So what's in your
Yes,
dad
sir.
too? We'll get into that. He's
Yes,
dad. But your career, where are you going? What are you doing?
Well, my career, yes, sir. I'm in the Team Combat League, TCL. It's that 1 round fighting. It's epic.
That's going, man.
I'm telling you, look,
I haven't seen that yet.
You gotta watch it, man. And we're on the same team. Yeah. So all of us that train here, we fight for each other. Right. And it's 1 round. It's like you're Super Saiyan in 1 round. Balls on the wall.
Man.
You know, in a normal boxing match, you have, let's say, 6 to 8 rounds. the fight don't hype up till about the 5th, 6th round. Shit, Team Combat League, as soon as the bell goes ding, we're at it, baby. It's no downtime.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Balls to the wall.
Balls
It's
to the
going,
wall,
man.
baby.
I mean, you got to throw your best stuff right away.
Right away. And you have no time. You really have no time of thinking. You have to adjust as you go. It has to adjust. I've seen a lot of great fighters get in here as boxers, good boxers, that get in Team Combat League and get floored.
And they're used to going out there. They don't know what's coming away.
What's coming. This is a gladiator sport.
Nobody's playing gladiator. That's what it is.
It's a gladiator.
Yeah.
Team Combat Leaders for the gladiators. Like you have to be brave. You have to stand on principles, and you have to mean business when you step in the ring.
What's your record?
My record is 21-4.
21-4. That's not bad.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what was your worst loss?
My worst loss was against Victor Ortiz. Reason why is because he was a big name.
Yeah.
I beat him. I felt like I beat him.
Was
yes,
it
sir. I
draw or just?
No, they gave him the decision.
They gave him this. Yeah.
I beat him. I even dropped him in the last round.
But was it his? Did he pick the fight?
Yes,
then
sir.
You? So,
I was the B side. He was the A side.
That's tough.
So you know how that goes.
I hate that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So that probably was my worst loss.
Was there another out of the 3 others that you felt like you should have given a victory or?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We're all right on the wire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Every fight is right there. Stanionis. He's the previous world champion. He just fought Bruce Ellis.
Okay.
For the title. I was the first one to take him to 8 rounds, and I clearly beat him all 8.
Who's the guy on top right now in your division? Who you should?
Nah.
I like the way you think. Yeah.
Bruce Ellis is the main guy.
Bruce Ellis. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what weight is he?
147 welterweight.
Welterweight.
Yes, sir.
And it power and speed.
Yes, sir. Power and speed.
Yeah,
baby.
power and speed. You got it both going.
I know they give it to the heavyweights, but I feel like the lower weights we have.
Sugar Ray Leonard's style, Thomas Hearns,
yes,
right?
Sir. There you go.
They're all in the same.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, going, man. That's a fun weight division to watch. You know, I was amazed watching Muhammad Ali. Recently, I was a Joe Frazier fan.
Yes,
I
sir.
listened to that fight in my bed when I was a little kid.
You know, Joe really won the third one.
But then recently I've turned Muhammad Ali because I watched some of the speed he had.
Yes, sir.
It was of the 140, 150
yeah, he was fast.
You know, the speed in the heavyweight division, right?
He said he was the heavyweight Sugar Ray Robinson.
Right. So what's your what
style?
makes you? Yeah, what's your style?
See, I like that Muhammad style, I like that Sugar Ray style.
Oh yeah, you can move and pop.
Yes, sir, I can move. I'm a boxer puncher.
But you can swing also.
I can swing also.
I'll swing with you too. Right?
Yeah, if I need to.
Yeah.
And my type of fighting is I don't mind hitting to get hit.
Right.
Yeah, I don't mind. This is boxing.
That was my problem too.
Yeah,
I knew I was going to.
I'm going to get hit. I'm going to get hit. This is boxing. You're not going to get in there and not get hit.
Right.
You're going to get hit.
You're going to get hit.
I already got in my mind, you're going to hit me, but when I hit you back, can you take what I return?
I always ask people, because I had that. When I did, what the hell am I doing in here, man? After that first you get it, it's like a bat hitting you, right? You go,
oh my God.
And you got to get through that first, like.
Yeah, that first, once you feel that first,
then it's over.
The nerves,
then it's
everything leaves.
If you make it through there.
Through that punch.
You got to make it through that punch that you just go, am I crazy for being in here or what?
Because you can wake up and be like, oh, the fight's over.
But that never happened to you.
No, sir.
It never happened to me.
Thanks to the good Lord.
Yeah, but I just remember that first. And, before you go in there, you try to,
you got to psych yourself up.
Well, you got to hit your face, get your nose numb a little bit, right?
You're right. You start punching yourself.
You better not go in there and get the first time.
To someone in the audience, they're like, this guy is crazy, but they don't understand. I'm just prepping myself up.
You got to start, make your eyes water a little bit, smash your face up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
That first blow's not too
back
bad.
to Muhammad.
Right.
Yeah. I like the things that Muhammad went outside the ring. Like the obstacles that he faced outside the ring is crazy. No man has been through it. No boxer has been through it.
He was brilliant.
Yes, sir.
He knew exactly what he was doing. I have 2 interviews with his first wife.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yes.
And, I asked him about the time when they fought Sugar Ray, Sonny Liston.
Yes, sir.
And I was surprised at her answer, because Muhammad has stuff in his eyes. And it worked for Angelo Dundee, and Dundee saved him.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know that story. I'm surprised.
And his eyes were burning too.
His eyes are burning. So what? The gloves came untied. And I know gloves don't come untied.
Yeah, we're not.
How'd that happen? Well, they gave him that extra minute or 2 to fix his gloves and find. The one thing I found out that was great about Angelo was not only what's going on in this corner, you got to know what's going on in the other corner.
Yes, sir.
Interesting, because
yes,
if the guy's got a broken hand or something,
you
got to know. Hey. yeah, the trainer's got, hey, he's not going to hit you with the left hand. That's one thing, less thing you got to look out.
You got to worry about.
So that's a smart thing. You know, not only what's going on in your corner, what's going on over there. Your trainer's got to keep his eye over there.
Down. I'm listening to my coaches, but I'm also watching my opponent.
Yeah.
I want to see his body language.
Right.
If he's there,
interesting.
he's ready. I want to see if he's.
Or if he's
down, he's down. I know what time it is. It's time to push the gas.
I'll bet there hasn't been a time that you went in the ring, or maybe there has, where you felt like you weren't ready. I know I was ready. I said, I'm not going to go put myself in that. Dude, I'm coming 100% the whole time.
You know that, right? Actually, majority of the time as a fighter getting into the ring, he plays mind games. He's fighting with himself in his mind. He's backstage, he's warming up. He's like, man, I'm ready. All right. And then once the closer that time span get to the fight, that's when you like, all right, I'm ready. I've trained for this. I did the work.
I'm ready. I did my work.
Yes,
That's the only way you can have confidence, when you do your road work, you do your work running, and you know you did it 100%.
Yes,
I'm either going to pass out here running, or I'm going to go.
Yes,
Same thing in the ring. I mean, you got to knock me out, or I'm not. I'm a hero.
I'm coming. It's FTD, fight to death.
Yeah. And not a lot of people have that. That's a warrior.
Yes, sir. That's from
and
the
a
old
lot of
school
people don't
mentality.
understand that.
That's the old school
when
way.
You're a boxer, you got that respect. You know what it is to be hit and knocked down, and I'm getting back up, and I'm coming.
Yes, sir. I take boxing as life. Yeah. Life has never beat me yet, thanks to the good Lord, because I keep my faith. But in boxing, you're going to get knocked down.
Looks like you got a beat already. I can tell.
You're going to get knocked down. But it's all about getting up.
What was your best victory?
Against, let me see. I got a lot of good victories. My belt. I would say my belt in Mexico.
Okay.
That would be when I won my ABO belt.
Probably have a couple belts. There's belts going flying around everywhere.
Yes,
boxing's back, but it's so out there. They need
many belts. They need to put them back as one.
But there's really only 4 that are
major
really
belts.
Recognized.
The WBO, IBO, UBO.
IBF?
Yeah, IBF, yes, sir.
And that's it. Those 4.
But I feel like if they take boxing back to the you guys era, it'll be better. The Gladiator days.
Man, that was so great. I think it's coming back, but I mean, there's going to be another era where there's a lot of great fighters like that. But that was Hearns, Hagler. My favorite fight was Leonard and Hearns. They both knock each other down, I think, 2 or 3 times.
Right off the back.
Where do you see that? Guy gets up, then the other guy's winning, knocks him down. He knocks him down. He knocks him down.
The last fight I seen like that would have to be Winky Ward and Ettore Gotti.
Yeah.
You remember that?
No, I don't, but
that was a fight.
They were knocking each other down,
getting right back up.
It's a shame. Recently, I'm like watching YouTube, all this. I don't think Leonard and Hearns actually get along. I would think they get along.
No,
there's something there. Sugar, he doesn't want. I guess because he couldn't fight because his eye. I mean, you don't want to be blind. I mean, you can't blame him.
But that's what about that fight? Who do you think would have won?
I mean, I'm just a Leonard guy, I would think, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
You think he would have got past that jab?
Hitman Hearns, man.
Yeah, Hearns, man. That's the Hitman.
Hearns, man. That guy, he
yes, sir.
Don't make a mistake. It's like, that's the whole thing, I just explain it to people like that. You're boxing and, hey, you knocked me down. Hey, good shot, man. You got me. Okay, let's go.
Well, all it takes is one. When I was turning,
it takes one, and you're down, and it's like playing a game. I mean, you're in there fighting, but really you're not mad at each other.
Yes, sir.
You can't fight good mad. Well, some people can fight good mad.
Yeah.
You got to get mad, but a lot of great fighters, I'm not mad when I fight, but I can still do what I need to do.
Let me tell you who I give respect to in this era, who started it. You got to give respect to Ryan Garcia, Devontae Tank Davis. They took the risk. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. They took a big risk. When those guys started to fight each other, that's when, not like you said, like you remember the Fantastic Four back in the day?
Yeah.
Now these guys are like, okay, I want the best. I want you. I want to clean up the division.
There was no dodging people.
So what is your favorite fight? What is your favorite fight of all time?
Well, I would say that the Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns fight, when they knocked each other down, I just always think. But there was another great one too between Hearns and Hagler, I think.
Oh yeah, that was a fight. They say that's the best opening round of boxing. Period.
Yeah.
Till this day.
Brutal. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How about when you knock people out? Do you have different things that knock them out? You got a right leg, a hook. What are you doing it with?
To be honest, I don't even look for the knockout.
Right.
I'd rather break a man down and let the knockout come from him folding in his heart. I'd rather him sit on the corner and look at me.
Man, you know what? That's what I teach in tennis. Everybody's like, well, let's find out his weaknesses. No, man, I'm bringing my stuff.
Yeah, I'm bringing everything.
And then I'm going to beat you down, and then I'm going to see your weaknesses, and if I have to, I'll use them. But I'm going to beat you. The best way to beat somebody is you go at their strength. Oh yeah, you got a good forehand. I'll show you a forehand. Same thing. Or like you keep hitting your trading rights, like what you said.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And at one point, somebody's going to look and go, man, he's hurting me.
He don't want
like you said, he don't want no more of this.
And that would be my favorite.
Interesting.
Breaking a man down.
That's a tough way, man.
Yeah, breaking him down, man.
I would suggest, yeah.
Breaking him down.
So what are you going to do? What are you looking forward to? Your next fight?
My next fight, I'm in Team Combat League. We have to win the next 3 fights so we can make it to the playoffs.
Okay.
So right now, Houston is the underrated team in the Team Combat League. They count us out, and I think that we're about to have a great comeback story.
How many teams in the league?
Man, I think right now over 20.
Really?
20, yeah.
Are they just in Houston?
No, sir. Different states. Different states have a team.
So you got to travel, right? You guys,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
And just in Texas, Texas is so big. Texas has 3 teams on their own. We have Dallas, San Antonio, and Houston. And just like LA has 2 teams, New York has 2 teams.
And they're televised. How can everybody watch them?
Merit TV, Dr. Phil's network. You can go every Friday, every Saturday. It's free at 7 o'clock. You're gonna watch the best action-packed fights on TV nowadays. Go watch it. If you tired of watching the boring boxing, somebody sitting there looking at each other, you want to watch somebody get at it and really try and knock somebody out.
And go.
TCL is the sport. Team Combat League every Friday and Saturday, 7 o'clock. Merit TV. Tune in.
I think that's going to take over. Yeah. Where can people follow you and check on you?
On Instagram, I'm Todd Manuel.
Yep.
On Facebook, I'm Todd Manuel. On YouTube, I'm Todd Manuel. And on Google, I'm Todd Manuel. So just look up Todd Manuel.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to look up Todd Manuel. They just threw me down here and said, talk to you.
Yes, sir.
I thought I was interviewing some music guy,
Yeah, that's Todd Manuel, baby.
All right.
So you can find me on any platform. And if you really want to meet me in person, you can always find me at Main Street from Monday through Monday. And on Sundays, I'm at church.
Now you do training down here too? You train some of the fighters?
Yes, sir. I train fighters, I train older people, and I train kids.
And they got Muay Thai down here. Is that Muay Thai?
That's something I want to tell you about.
Yeah.
You was talking about the karate after your boxing.
It's brutal.
I think that a lot of fighters, boxers specifically, need to take up the MMA. Or jiu-jitsu. They need to learn some type of
jiu-jitsu. You got to grapple. That's what I recommend, because you got to be a great to protect yourself. I mean, you're a professional. I was never professional, but I'm so-so on. I'm okay, but I'm not like on his level.
Yes, sir.
But so I feel good. But in the street, you got to be pretty proficient at punching somebody, taking them down,
and taking them down.
They can take it. You got to take them down. An arm lock, a leg lock. A chokehold. I know some 10-year-olds. I'd be like this on jiu-jitsu.
Back up.
If they got a hold of me, and I know how to wrestle too. I thank goodness. I did a lot. I'm good at it. But if they got around and got you in chokehold, it doesn't matter how old you are. You're done.
You're done. Listen, I'm gonna give you a story about the MMA. I was training with a girl. Her name's Brittany. So I'm like, all of the guys in the MMA class, they help you out. They'd be like, okay, he's a boxer. He don't know much. We're going to take our time with him, show him a little bit. I got in there with this girl. Man, she hit me so fast and hard. Bam. So I was like, what? So I get back in the mix with her. She kicks me on side of my neck. Ooh. And then I get in, she kicks me right in my face. She beat me. Boom. Bro, she beat me so bad. I was like, what? A girl.
Right.
Listening? So where I went.
And that's a good girl. That's rare that can happen.
That's rare. So what I want to tell people is when you meet these MMA fighters, they're totally different. They're not the people to play with, because your hands is only going to take you so far. Once you start kicking and grabbing,
or a foot that can come lightning, nothing you can do about it.
So study.
And it can keep you off. There's a distance. Yeah, so you got to know it.
Study fighting all around the border.
All right. Todd.
Yes, sir.
Good meeting you, man. We'll have some more talks. We got to have some more talks.
Yes,
John Foster, Pathway to Glory, Boxing Corner. This is a good interview. We're gonna talk more with you in the future, sir. Like with a lot of other boxers down here at Main Street Boxing Gym. See you later. Have a great evening or a great day.
Yes, sir.
Boom.